everyone, it's Amy and welcome back for another craft with me, crafting along with Sonya Stepto. And so today we are going to put the little things that we worked on yesterday into our book. And I chose a page. I liked this orange page, and the next page is very neutral, so I thought that that would be a great place to put them. And so I also have these little ones that I made, and they're made exactly the same way, except the piece of paper was just a little bit bigger, and then you just, and I used, this is a 7/8 inch hole punch to go ahead and punch a little hole in there, and then it was just, they're just glued and folded just exactly the same way as the tinier ones. And I thought that those would be cute on this page over here. And then I had this piece that was left over. I don't remember where this came from, but this is just a piece of lace that I have, and I had pulled that out to make a pocket out of. And so I think that, let's see. And then also what I did was I took our little tiny ones that we made, and I took 5 of them and I glued them together like we did with our writing spots. And what I want to do with these is I just want to, I shouldn't do that right there, but let's have a, let me grab a piece of, well, I don't even have a piece of paper. Alrighty, we'll just do it on here. I want to put a backing on them. Oops, I made little tags for each one, and but I don't want to get glue on those, so let's pop those out of there and get glue on the back of here. Get it all over good, and I just fanned them out and glued them together. And I want to put a backing so that we have a writing spot. Just line it up right there a little bit. Give that a good press. And then just cut around it just like we did before. And I'm thinking maybe I'll leave that top kind of like it is, although I kind of chopped it a little bit. I kind of like the way that that looked rounded instead of going in and cutting it, you know, up and down all the way around. We'll think about that. Not sure if I like it or not. So, but then let's see here. So I thought that we would use this little flower to make a pocket here, and then we can take this and tuck it into that pocket, and I thought that that would look nice. So I think what I wanted to do is kind of give that a look. So I think I'm going to glue down all of these petals from here to here and leave these top ones unglued. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac for that. So I'm going to start here. And I want to get out to the edge of those petals because it is a little bit delicate. And this was just cut off a curtain or something, or maybe a dress because it's awfully sparkly. And so, you know, there are just times when you have something and it's really pretty, but it's just not really wearable anymore for anyone. And so you just keep it and cut it up and use it for something different. And so we're just going to put that in there. Okay, yep, those are my 3 right there that don't have glue on them. So we'll give that a press. This is going to slide into here, but I'm not going to do that until that dries a little bit. Then I also had this piece that was cut off of this over here. It was just cut off the end. And I thought that that would look really cute just going right across the top. So while I have the Fabri-Tac out, I will put this on here. And it's just a matter of just, you know, using up your little scraps, using up bits that you haven't thought about in a long time, and, you know, going back and looking through your stash, finding what you have. I know things are starting to open up in places now, so people are able to get out, but, you know, this just really can even teach us that we don't always have to go out and be spending money on our craft supplies. We just can use what we have and should use what we have. Otherwise, you just wind up with a full house that you can't move in. Believe me, I know. So, and then I thought that I just picked out some of these that I liked, and I thought that I would just put those over here, and they just fit. So, whoops, because they're going to be a pocket. And we'll be putting things in and out. I think I'll use the Fabri-Tac for them also. I'm going to go right to the corner because this just fits. So I want to make sure that I get out there to the corner and give it a good press. And I haven't made any little tags or anything for these, but at some point we'll come in and we'll, oops, I wanted the yellow one in the middle. And all of these papers were I just went into my scrap papers and pulled out some of my scrap papers that I like the colors of together when I was playing, and just started making envelopes and making pockets and just having a good time with it. And I have way more than we're going to use in this book, that's for sure. But, you know, that's the point, is you can make them and then just have them for a later date. I didn't choose colors, but I did find a page in my book that works just perfect. So you can always find some place to put them when you are working on a different journal or whatever. And if you think that, oh, they just don't, you know, it just doesn't really go, you can always put a little gesso on top of it and put a little color that does go in the journal you're working with. So, and maybe have a little bit of this just peek through for an accent. But let's just get those pressed down really well. And so now we have these cute little pockets here that we can make some cute little tags to put in. And then I thought the envelope that we made the other day, yesterday, I thought that would look cute right across the top. And I thought about maybe putting some lace on here in the middle between the two, because I thought this would be cute at the top, like that. And I thought about maybe putting a strip of lace. But the thing is, you have to be careful where you're going to put lace. Because if I put a strip of lace across there, as we're trying to put tags in and out of these pockets, it would kind of catch on the lace. So I'm not going to do that. And that's why this is up a little bit higher too, so that we have room to put things in and out of these pockets without the cute little envelope getting in the way. But now we have that little envelope that we can also make some little tags for. And at some point, maybe I'll want to glue something flat, like a flower or even a strip of paper instead of lace, because it will be nice and flat against there. But for right now, I'm happy with this. You never know. Sometimes you go back later and think, I want to put in a little extra decoration and, you know, do some stenciling or do some gluing of lace or paper or put some stickers or something on. So there we go, and we have those. And I have decided I don't like this. I really do want it to be cut, because that's part of the cuteness of this kind of a writing template. What would we call that? A journaling spot. You've got a journaling spot here, but the cuteness of it is cutting out around whatever it is that you glued together to make your journaling spot. And so there we go with that. There. And so that's cute. And then I made these little tags. And on these ones, I punched my little circle over to the edge, because if they were in the middle, then they'd kind of be covered up. And I knew I wanted to try and make some and fan them out. And so I just have these little, and this is just some craft colored cardstock that was in my scrap box. And the way I save my scraps is I just put them in color. I have little drawers, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, black, and white, and specialty paper for things like glitter. So there we go. I think that that's really cute. And it's got all these cute little journaling spots sticking out there. So I thought that that would fit nicely. Oh, let's get rid of the little bits there. I thought that that would fit nicely there. And envelopes. So that's going to go right there. And that really, like, I think just finishes off that page. And then we have this one over here. And we could make a little, I wish I would have trimmed that white on there, but that's all right. It is what it is. You can't, sometimes you just think about something too late, but that's all right. So what if, let's see here. Nah, I don't want that, but I do want something to stick in the little envelope there. Oh, I thought I had some of this little lined paper, but I don't. But I'm just going to say, like, right there. That's the way I usually measure. Just kind of put a little dent in it and call it good. And there we go. So now we can just take this, and I want it to fit in my envelope, so I'm going to make sure that it fits. Cut off the top part. And there. Now we have this nice little writing spot. Maybe we'll put a stamp or something on it at a later date, and that can go right there in that envelope. And that is cute. So, and then we can still put some other things here when we do our tags down here, maybe make them kind of match. So there we go. That was it for today. Just some, I'm going to loosen this up just a little bit right here. There we go. We just have what we made yesterday, and then just little extra bits. So I think that those pages turned out cute. Maybe this needs a little stenciling. We'll figure that out after we get the tags in. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.